All right, that story on the SGR cargo dispute brings us to our first live interview via Skype, where I'm joined by Khelef Khalifa, who's the chairman of Muslims for Human Rights. Good evening, Khelef.
Good evening.
All right, so let's just get straight into it. Now, Muslims for Human Rights, together with other groups, have publicly said that they are not against the idea of the transport cargo via SGR, and you want it to be an option, not a compulsory mode of transport. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, that is our stand.
Yeah.
From the very beginning, let's go back to the history, because this SGR is shrouded in mystery.
All right.
There's a lot of things that we wanted to know. On December 16th,
yes,
we, as Mombasa, we filed a case, ATI, access to information, seeking the release of agreement contracts relating to SGR.
Yes.
That was December 16th. As you're aware, SGR is the most expensive infrastructure project in Kenya's history.
All right.
Mostly it's via loan through Exim Bank. It costs about 327 billion.
Okay.
Then later, President Uhuru Kenyatta promised to release the contracts, made it public.
Yeah.
He's yet to do so, despite taxpayers' money being used. Now, government response to our access to information request has been evasive. Government claims that they are state secret.
Yes.
Now, when it comes to taxpayers' money, you know, it's hard to tell people this is secret.
All right.
Because it involves taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
Now, we requested from government agencies, the Principal Secretary of Ministry of Transport.
Yes.
1. 2, Managing Director of KPA. We also wrote to Managing Director of Kenya Railways,
yeah,
and the Director General of Kenya Bureau of Statistics. Now, the Registrar General on December 18th, 2019,
yes,
Kenya Railways refused to provide documents.
Okay.
Now, on January 17th, 2020, Ombudsman wrote to state agencies,
yeah,
that Mombasa had addressed. Now, on February 6th, 2020, Kenya National Bureau of Statistics responded by giving partial statistics,
yeah,
Mombasa Port and SGR. Now, on March 6, 2020, Registrar General asked me to pay 600 shillings for research fees, and 500 per page for certified copies.
yeah.
Now, the SGR was done without public participation, within the provision for Articles 10, 118, 124, 201, 221, and 232.
Yeah.
Now, our biggest contention on the whole issue of this SGR,
Yeah.
that the minister, Macharia, that forced all the consignees and all the cargo,
Yeah.
that they should use SGR to transport all the goods to Embakasi and later to Suswa.
Yes.
Rendering the port of Mombasa, which is a natural harbor, completely useless.
Yeah.
Because the cargo, the ships arrived in Mombasa,
Yeah.
all the cargo, they were put in SGR, then they go to Embakasi and Suswa in Naivasha.
Yeah.
Mind you, Mombasa, it is the smallest county out of all 47 counties.
Yes.
Mombasa has no agriculture. Mombasa has no industry.
Yeah.
Mombasa depends entirely on this port. Now, when the government says that because of economic reasons,
Yeah.
you're talking about the government.
Yes.
Now the question Mombasa people are asking, aren't we part of the government?
Okay. Now, you've talked of very interesting aspects in your feedback. And what I want to jump onto next is the loss of jobs is an inevitable scenario with such a directive. Now, in the event that the government does not go back on its word and transport of cargo via SGR is kept compulsory, is there a plan B in place for these people?
Yeah, I think we are going to take the easiest way first.
Yeah.
Because there is already a case in court.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
In regard to this forced. We are not saying that people should not use SGR, but what we're saying, people should not forced using SGR. Because, first of all, SGR is more costly than transport by road.
Yeah.
Now the government is talking about roads being damaged. Mind you, there is a fuel levy. The transporters pay for that.
Yes.
It does not cost anything from taxpayers' money at all. And the government collects billions of money. Okay?
Yes.
Now, you force people, tell them you must. That is against the law and the constitution, period.
Yeah, definitely.
Second, there was no public participation.
Okay.
This is where President Uhuru Kenyatta made a big mistake. The provisions of public participation, it is in the constitution because there is the reasons why they put it there.
Yes.
Now they did not take into consideration, there are over 15,000 trucks that they're going to lose.
Yes.
Now, talking about 15,000, you're talking about a big chunk of economy of Mombasa. Now, if Mombasa sink economically, the whole Coast Province will sink.
Yes.
Now, this is our worry. Now, what we are saying, if the government persists that it must, I think, this is where the political decision is to come in.
All right.
We are going to pin down our politicians.
Yes.
I'm telling you, we are going to pin down our politicians to support our demand that Port of Mombasa remains Port of Mombasa and services be rendered back to Port of Mombasa.
Yes.
There is no any other way. If they don't do that, we are going to resort back to demonstration. And this time, it will be do or die.
All right. Now, you've made that very clear, and you've talked of public participation. Just as we wrap this up, I want to ask, could you say that the leaders have turned a blind eye to this situation? What has been their role in this whole scenario with regards to the directive?
Now, if you're talking about national leaders, you're talking about Mombasa leaders or Coast Province leaders, I think all of them, they have turned, they have completely forgot the interest of the Coast Province.
Okay.
Very unfortunate, but what we are saying, the little that Governor Joho tried it initially about 4 years ago.
Yes.
And, he went quiet. The MP from Vita Abdussamad, he's trying, but we said it's not enough. They must bring this issue to the people and make sure they involve the people for decision making. It's not enough in a lonely voice in Parliament that is going to change. It is not going to change.
All right.
Because this is not only a political or economic decision, but this also is ethnic, tribal decision. People of Mombasa are asking, hey, this port, all the tribes which are up country there are in Mombasa would do that. People of Mombasa said they would have never done it.
All right. Now, Khelef, running out of time, but I just want to give you 20 seconds as we finish for you to answer this last question. When you talk about public participation, there are two ends to this. There are the leaders' bit of it, and the other end of it is the people who voted in the leaders, and most of these people are the young people. I just want to understand their role in this whole situation. Have they taken interest in looking into this, or this is just another normal situation for them?
Look, when we're talking about public participation, it is both. It is the counties and it is the people.
Yes.
And the Constitution is very, very, very clear on that. Okay? Now, most people, you know, first of all, Mombasa was just sinking. Yeah. Shops were being closed, offices were being closed. Now you go to Mombasa, even parking is much easier now than it was before. And then came COVID-19 pandemic. Okay. It makes things worse. But I'm telling you,
yes,
within 6 months, 1 year, things will be extremely bad.
Okay.
And people take an extreme measures.
Yes.
Extreme. Because this is not right. Because we are part of Kenya.
Yeah.
And we should not be otherwise.
All right, Khelef. Thank you very much for your time this evening and with providing us with your insights on this cargo dispute that's ongoing.
Thank you, Anand. Thank you very much.
All right, that was Khelef Khalifa, the chairman of Muslims for Human Rights, just giving us his insights with regards to that situation. And at this point, we'd love to take a short break.